Welcome back, everybody. I'm Edward Bilder, and I'm back today with a big and important video because there is more funding available in the EIDL program, and it's coming in many different forms. We're going to talk about how this affects you, and if you stay to the end of the video here, I'm going to give you a big pointer, a big tip on how you can get yourself into an express line for the fastest loan modification servicing that I've heard yet, okay? But before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe to the channel to get your updates on small business and the economy and much, much more. And I do apologize, I've been out of the studio here for the past few days on the road, opening more short-term rentals, more Airbnb properties. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to come along for the ride as I'm out doing this journey here, and you guys could join me. And if you'd like to learn how I create all this passive wealth while I'm sleeping, you could go up to the description right now and check out my crash course where you could be out opening Airbnbs yourself. Check out that crash course. It is on a mega sale right now. And if you'd like to join my current business, find me on Instagram and ask about my Zoom calls. All right, I want to get into what is going on at the SBA because EIDL funding has increased and it's coming in many different forms. We have the $2 million loan modifications that are currently underway, being approved, and we have more funding that has gone towards the SBA to expand their operations. I want to start first with the more funding that is going to the SBA because this could be either good news or this could be, I'm going to say it, bad news, okay? Because I'm actually leaning towards more of it being bad news because right now the SBA is ramping up as we're ramping down. How much sense does that make, all right? Live Ops is a company that contracts with the SBA, and they have announced a wave of new hiring for disaster assistance customer service representatives. Live Ops is a company that allows you to work from your home. You join the Live Ops program, you get to engage as an SBA customer service representative through Live Ops, which is contracted by the SBA, which tells us where that new funding that was just recently approved in the most recent bill has gone. It's gone towards the ramping up of customer service. So of course this could be good news because there will be more available individuals to answer the phones at the customer service side of things to give us an idea of where we are in the status of our loan modifications. But the bad news is if they are ramping up that department, it means, think about it, who's actually calling the SBA right now? It's everybody stuck in limbo for their loan modifications, their targeted advance grants, their supplemental targeted advance grants, or if they're stuck inside the reconsideration process. So is that bad news that the SBA is actually ramping this up? Because they just recently announced that there was only 300,000 individuals left in the queue to receive either a loan modification, whether it comes in the $500K or the $2 million. This includes reconsideration and also the grants, targeted and supplemental targeted advance grants, that they only have 300,000 remaining. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. They are ramping down and taking their customer service up. So I ask you all in the comments, do you think this makes a whole ton of sense that they are ramping up customer service right now as they are saying that they are exiting the overall processing for the EIDL program, whether it's a loan modification or the advanced grants? Let me know in the comments if you are still waiting in recon, if you're still stuck in the loan modification process, if you are still stuck waiting for your advanced grant. Leave us a message in the comments. I want to know how many people are truly out there stuck and whether or not this 300,000 some bogus number that the SBA is kicking out at us right now, okay? Now, I also want to hear from you guys if you are out there receiving your $2 million loan modification approval, okay? It's kind of funny because they are ramping up customer service, but they are approving loan modifications up to $2 million without even giving the applicant a phone call. It's kind of crazy to think that they will approve you without any phone calls. So to date here, I know of 4 loan modifications that have been approved for greater than $500,000, and they have all been approved without any phone calls. I will also add that they were also approved without having any business real estate associated to them in the form of collateral, but they did have IRAs and stocks that they could liquidate that were eligible to be used as collateral. So let us know in the comments if you're also seeing a similar thing happen to you. Now, I also want to talk about one of the most common denials for the modifications over $500,000. It is a denial for the inability to repay the loan modification after you exceed that $500,000. And I also know that the lowest minimum credit score right now that they've accepted is a 615, okay? So if you have been denied for the inability to repay, the next big question is, well, What value greater than $500,000 do you actually qualify for? And can the SBA answer that question for us? I have contacts within the SBA that I have reached out to asking that very question. Can you give us an idea of what the formula is so that we can help people go through the recon process and request the appropriate amount that they will have the ability to repay? So stay tuned for a future video on exactly what that formula is, if, of course, they're willing to release that information to me. Last, I want to talk about the Express line, okay? The Express line. I want to introduce to you guys Don here, okay? And I'm going to read a little bit of what Don said. He writes, Edward, I watch your videos on a regular basis. I wanted to tell you how much you helped me and thousands of others like me who are stuck in limbo for the EIDL increase requests. I have been waiting for months on the end results, speaking to the SBA reps and loan officers. One of your videos, you told us to call out to our state reps. Well, I contacted Evet Harrell from New Mexico on Friday, October the 1st. Today, October the 4th, 3 days later, I got a call from the SBA application high priority team telling me that they got a message from my congresswoman. Both of my applications were in recon and now are being processed in funding. Please pass this along. It really works. Thanks again for all the people you help that need this so desperately. God bless. I want to thank Don so much for reaching out and letting us know that your congresswoman is actually helping you, and to let everybody else know that going to your state reps, going to your state senators, your state representatives is one of the fastest ways. And you could observe here that the SBA has an SBA application high priority team to answer all of these requests that come from our fellow congressmen and women. So I thank you all for tuning in for another video today. Remember, before you leave, to subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications to get your updates daily on small business and the economy and much, much more. And as we're nearing an end here to EIDL, I want to ask in the comments, what is your next move? Okay, the economy is changing ever so rapidly, and you need to know what your strategy is here for the future. You guys can continue to tune in here to the channel and get your updates on how you could build wealth while you're sleeping. Again, I wake up every morning and find wealth in my bank account. It appears each and every morning. If you'd like to learn one of my secrets on how I get this done, you can go up to the description and check out my crash course on Airbnb, where you could use Airbnb, get into the real estate game with a $50 bill, cash flow in 3 business days through Airbnb, earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. And when you want to scale that process up and grow, you just simply repeat the process over and over again and scale and grow to as large as you wish. That crash course is on a sale right now because I want to have as many people to have access to this as possible. So get up there and grab it while it still is on sale. If you guys would like to learn how you could join my current business, find me on Instagram and ask about my Zoom calls. That's going to do it for today, folks. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.